piece. I can play little themes of classical music, but I'm not a classical guitar player or musician, nor do I really understand some of it. I understand a little bit, but time signatures and timing is a weak point for me. You know, I can sight read, but when you start mixing like dotted eighths with 16th notes, I'm just like, oh wow. But you know, I've got friends that can help me count that out or write it out, but I can do you know, reasonably. I'm just a little beyond, you know, I'm probably beyond intermediate, but as far as like a, you know, a music major at college, my sight reading would be a major weakness. But I don't really need that because I already got my degree in teaching art, so I don't need a PhD, or you know, I don't really need a degree in music to do what I want to do. The Beatles couldn't sight read, but they could come up with these sophisticated chords because they could hear it. So in my opinion, you know, I've seen people that can sight read really well, but can they jam? Maybe, or maybe not. You know, to have that ear is probably more valuable than being just an, you know, sight reading's not going to hurt you, but being able to hear it might override some basic sight reading to where you can just sort of improvise and groove out. But the discipline of timing and, you know, your theory and everything is really cool. So there you have it. If you want to be an intermediate guitar player, if you can do some of those things, you're doing pretty good. You know, you're somewhere in the intermediate zone. And if you have any questions about any of those ideas, Michael, or anybody else, just hammer me with a question and I will respond with a video, or you can email me at hooverguitar@yahoo.com and we'll have a little dialogue, and we'll help fill in your gaps, because that's kind of what I do. When I'm not mowing lawns, petting the kitty, or making videos, or playing gigs. That's Drake. He's like just the coolest guy. All he wants is a little massage. Yeah, a little massage. A little back scratching. Ooh, he must be itchy. He's a happy guy. Very mellow kitty. Very smart kitty. Very funny kitty. But he's pretty mellow. So for a guitar player, you know, you could put some food in a bowl and some water in a bowl and say, hey dude, I gotta go play in Chicago. I'll be back as soon as I can. And you know, you get back and he's like, where were you? You know, he doesn't really care. Because you don't have to, oh boy, he can find, he's got his own litter box, so that's cool. Cats are good for musicians. But I love dogs. But kitties are more for me. I love all animals, really. Any animal, even bugs. Well, maybe not mosquitoes. But every animal is important to me. I suppose mosquitoes have their place feeding bats and things, but I don't have a lot of love for mosquitoes. Drake stays inside all the time, so he doesn't hurt birds or bunnies or chipmunks. And he's safer inside. So if you have a kitty, I recommend keeping him inside. Well, there you go. Intermediate guitar person conversation. Thanks for asking. That was fun to think about.